Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Temu T6 aerial drone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about how much aerial drone it is, but it does say that on there. It says dual camera aerial drone. You see that right there? It's real small print. SD, I don't know what that means. SD, it's not HD, it's not LD, I don't know. Let's take a look at this thing. So inside that box you get this nice little case there, and then inside of that comes the controller, the drone, and then all the the accoutrement, the prop cards, the manual, QR code, same old crap they put in all of them. Now I've had one of these little folders that were like this. It actually did fly pretty decently, but that was then and this is now, right? There's the battery in there. Goes right in the bottom, just slides right in there. So there's the controller. It's your standard fare of these kinds of controllers. There's a rate button there. There's flips, headless mode, up and down, I don't know. Same old stuff. Nothing new. Turn it on with that button right there. Okay, so that binds up automatically. You don't have to. See, what I've noticed is they've changed these now to where they bind up automatically, and then if you just push up on the stick, the propellers start. I did notice. So let's take a look at the app real quick. The app is going to be called RCFPV. See it down there on the bottom right? See it? The Wi-Fi name is going to be called Wi-Fi 8K. It's pretty 8K, yeah, 1K. So it's going to ask me for the permissions. So yeah, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, that don't look too bad, the video. So when we go out and fly it, we'll record some video, but I'm going to take it off inside here for a minute, just to give you guys a look-see to see what it's going to do. Okay, so let's get the level calibration going. That's not it. It's down and in. Okay. All right. Not bad. Okay, it's got 3 rates. Yeah, not bad. Alright, let's see if the land button works. Okay. That works out pretty good. Alright, so I thought that was okay. So we're going to go take it out and fly it around a little bit and see how it works. It seemed like it might fly pretty decently. Alright guys, we're out here with the Temu T6. It's a legend. It's a legend in its own mind. Right? Okay, we got it turned on. We got that on. We want to shoot a couple minutes of video at least. Okay, and the app was RCFPV from what I remember. Okay, so it's showing the video. Let's do the level calibration. Start up the engines. And take off. Let's start the video. Okay, we got that going. Okay. Oh, okay, so it actually flies decently. You can always tell right off the bat, okay? It's not like rocket science type stuff, guys, okay? It's pretty easy to figure it out. You'll know from the minute you take off and lay your hands on these controls, pretty much right away, you'll be able to tell the floatiness and all this kind of nonsense. You'll be able to feel it and see it. So I'm going to shoot a couple of minutes of video, which is all we need, because I want to test it without the Wi-Fi. So we'll put a couple minutes of video at the back end of it. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, so at least it flies decently. I was trying to make it do a flip, it didn't. Well, okay, so it doesn't want to work. But, yeah, I don't care. It's doing the beeping, but it ain't doing the flipping. But it flies decently, see? Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. We'll let it hover up there for a second so we can get the look of the park over there. So it's up there, it's not losing the bind or anything. I noticed that bird hasn't been around for the last week. One that was up here pestering me all the time. Every time we'd come over here to shoot videos, he'd be over here. Pestering the heck out of me. Okay. Okay, we got 2 minutes of video. I'm gonna stop that. Okay, so at least I got some video to show you there. I'll butt that in at the end of the deal there. Okay, don't let that get away. I'm turning the Wi-Fi off just to see how it flies without the Wi-Fi. Which seems to be fine. Usually they'll fly a little better without the Wi-Fi, but you know, hey, it's flying good enough. Yeah, you can kind of tell with these cheap quadcopters if they're going to be a good flyer or they're going to be crap right off the bat, you know. Usually it's pretty obvious right away that they're going to be, you know. That's the trim button, by the way, right there. Right there. You just hit that, and then you go to whatever trim you want, which I just did. I just trimmed it just a little bit because it was floating a little bit to the front. But right now, it's hanging up pretty nice. So the Temu T6 is actually hanging pretty good. I'm actually pretty surprised about this one. It's just drifting a little bit to the left, so we'll just get that out of there and stop that. Now it's going back to the right just a little hair. So we'll stop the trim adjustment. Now it's doing some other kind of beeping. Or maybe that was just the trim finishing up. I think the battery life's looking pretty good. I think we already got like 5 minutes in. So it looks like one of them 7-minute deal batteries. Yeah, flies good, guys. Wow. Yeah, and this was super cheap too, believe me, real cheap. Less than 20 bucks, I can tell you that. Or I wouldn't have bought it. So until this goes off, I'll explain to you how this Temu stuff works. If I put this link in here, as a matter of fact, the link will probably be gone because it's probably discontinued by now. Let me explain to you how Temu does this stuff, right? Okay, so they'll sit there and put out a drone like this, and then they'll sell it for, you know, a while, couple of months, and then it'll quit selling. So then they'll discontinue it. Okay, they'll discontinue it and start it back up under a new name. So this is the D6. So after a while, they'll stop selling it, and then they'll stop and rename it the D9. Okay, and then it'll come back, because then that way they can always put they'll put it in the new arrivals, the D9, the Temu D9 is here. You know, 4K, blah, 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 blah. So if I go to get the link for this, because I bought this like probably 6 months ago. Okay, there's the battery warning. Okay. So we're gonna land it up, because I don't like beeping. Let's see if the lights flash when it does that. Yep, I can see them up there flashing. Let's just land it up. But anyway, let me turn that off. So, you know, what they do is they just reissue it, and then that way they can put it back under the new arrivals again. Okay, and then they'll just sell it again as a new arrival. So that's how that works. So if you want to find the D6, the original, the AliExpress will pick up Temu's discontinued stuff, and they'll keep it as the D6, while Temu will switch it to the D9 or whatever and put it on their new arrival. So that's kind of how it works. It's always the same drones over and over and over. They just keep renaming them and discontinue them. It's all a big game, okay? It's a big game, and they all play it. So, all right, guys. I think it was okay. It's worth 20 bucks. You know, it was worth the money. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.